What is going on, guys? D-Money here, bringing you guys episode 3 of the Explicit podcast with your co-host.
Did
And this episode, I honestly think will be the best podcast that we have so far. Like, so many things that we've talked about in the past have been like questions, or we've just been opinionated over something that we may not have really known all about it, like the blitzing systems in episode 1, and then number 2, the tournaments. But now I think we have all of our I guess our questions answered. So it's like now we could really like recap everything that was talked about and just break down everything.
Right. No, I agree. Now that we've actually got a little bit further into the game, we can actually, not everything is like based on assumptions at this point, and we actually have like some answers, which is really good. Took long enough.
No, of course. I mean that's why I like these, because if somebody's listening, they could always just put down in the comment section and they can always ask a question. And it works out because that could just be something that we talk about in the next episode. I think honestly the best thing to start off with is number one, to clear up the whole $1 million tournament thing, because in last week's episode I said that we wouldn't be able to qualify for every single one of them. That was like the rumor that started, but now it's clear that you could actually participate in every single one. They just haven't really announced when you're going to be
Yeah,
able to
I'm
attend them.
confused with that because he said that like all the brackets are going to be posted at the same time. So does that just mean like, yeah, you could qualify for all of them, you just have to play them all right now? I still don't
No, no,
understand
no,
how that
no, no.
goes.
It's the way. No, no, no. The leaderboards were live for all of them, but they're going to be announced. They haven't announced yet which game mode
Oh,
is going to
okay.
be the first one. So like all the leaderboards will be live. So like, you know what I mean? Play in them, look at the leaderboard,
Right.
see where you're ranked. But they haven't yet announced why. And I could see why. Why would you start these tournaments when the game? And in all honesty, my opinion, I think I gave it like an 8 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10 in last week's episode. Why would you put out a tournament on a game that's just
It's
awful?
just not
Like, is
ready.
that
It's
is
I wouldn't
that
say awful. It's
mean to
just definitely
say?
not ready. It's got a few problems with it. Run
Okay, yeah,
run pass glitch. Ugh.
15 fumbles, and
They
today
supposedly fixed
actually.
that.
Today is actually Monday when we're recording this, but they released a tuner update today, and still you fumble like
I was gonna
15
say
times a game.
I
I,
still
I
feel like
think
I get stripped from behind like every 5 seconds. So
and see, and that's my point. Like you're still going to get stripped, and what's even worse about it is when you're in solos and you get stripped. I feel like it's
oh
a little bit. I think it's like a shittier feeling because you know that the computer is not going for the strip every single time. But when you go online, like you're just prone to fumble more because everybody's going for
yeah.
strips and knowing how this game is.
So I was looking around and trying to find out like why. I didn't realize that it was just like a problem, and I was trying to figure out like why I was fumbling so much. This shit actually had me heated, and I was like looking around, and I don't know if you know this, but anytime you activate the precision modifier, your chances of fumbling are already doubled than what they are when you don't have the precision modifier when holding like LT or L2. I don't know if you know that or not, but it's just
Yeah,
like a weird thing.
I didn't know that, but I guess I could see why, because you're using that to do like a skill move or whatever. So
Yeah.
it can make sense to obviously fumble. But like there's just been so many times I've caught the ball and it's like as I'm running out of bounds, I will fumble and the ball will just drop right there, or
Yeah, instead of rolling
something.
out.
It's like the thing that's like good about it is it obviously makes people not try to do like these crazy plays or juke inside every single time. But it's like if you can't even run to the outside or run out of bounds and not fumble the ball, it's like there's a problem.
Yeah,
Like
no, it's definitely getting obnoxious to the point to where if people are catching up behind me, instead of like me trying to like outrun them or hoping I could break off a tackle, bro, I just hold both the triggers and just hit X just to go down because I know that if they come up from behind me and strip me, I'm gonna fumble. Like it's just
yeah.
came down to that at this point to where it's not even worth trying to get the extra couple yards because there's a huge chance you're gonna fumble.
And that here today is your friendly tip with VD. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, just take it to the ground, bro.
But no, it is crazy, man. If you want me to be honest, I haven't played online and when I say online, I mean like ranked to the head, draft champions, MUT online. I haven't played it since like maybe the third day that the game has been out. And I mean EA Access, not even like the full game release. I mean like EA Access. I haven't played online. I think I streamed 2 days maybe, and then I just said I cannot stream myself playing solos all the time. I have to play online. But like it's just unplayable. I give anybody I give anybody like the utmost respect and big props to anybody that's playing this game online and is like enjoying it. Like
I
I don't know
can't.
how you could do it.
I can. There's just way too many problems with it. I just can't deal with it, bro. It's like it seems, and I don't want to say that like if you play draft champs, more power to you. That's great. But I've only played a couple games so far. I played a game of Mutt, and it was actually a pretty close game. And I played a game of draft champs, and dude, I played 2 or 3 games of draft champs, and I've destroyed every like not even a close game. So I don't know if just like people that play draft champs have no clue what they're doing,
Yeah, well,
but
that's true.
I feel like I'm not getting hit with a ran commit cheese like you do, like because everyone knows if you're running it or passing it, whatever. Like in draft champs, they don't really run commit. In Mutt, bro, you get like you just can't run the ball in Mutt.
Yeah, I think that Draft Champions is like the noob version of the game right now. It's like where all the bad
Right.
players go because at
It's like the
like
team
not
deathmatch in Madden.
well, it's not. It's like you. Everybody's trying to go for Mutt Master right now because the game obviously has just been out and it's difficult to get. And like Draft Champions is like the easiest way to get it. And I feel like everybody is just going over and doing it. And the players that are doing it are like your hardcore Mutt guys that aren't the guys that know how to blitz or run offensive plays. And they just do like they a Madden, coach suggestions and everything like
Yeah,
that. So it's really easy to beat them because they're not like your
they're not
typical like
there, right?
they're not your typical, average or above average players. They're just your everyday get on, grind the Mutt game and see what happens. I mean
Yeah,
that
it's
really
not
is
like
how it is.
actually like no time in the lab. Maybe if you like grind out the
Exactly.
solo challenges that they need, but not nothing. Like some of the like people that just really buy packs and just depend on the team.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I'm saying. Like the players that are playing draft champions right now are probably like your weakest link. Salary cap, it more than likely is just going to be all competitive players right now.
For
And it's like,
now, yeah.
well, and then when the tournament comes out too, I just think that salary
Is it
cap is
supposed
the
to be
game
on
mode.
salary cap?
It's going to be. I'm pretty sure they're doing one for each game mode:
Well,
ranked head, mud, salary cap, and draft champions.
last year it went reg teams, mutt, draft, and then salary cap. Obviously,
I don't even remember there being a tournament for ranked or mud, to be honest.
yeah, regular teams and then mutt.
Yeah, I don't remember. I only
The
remember the
reg
Madden
teams
challenge
was
being the two
literally
games.
yeah, reg teams was like nothing but Seattle, and it was just like unbearable. Like no one even watched it. It was unbearable. It was just nothing but Seattle and SS Scrape and what was it 4-3 over I believe because it was when the game first came out. So those were the blitzes that everyone was running.
Yeah, now the only blitz that's being run is that freaking nickel 245 buck slant
Oh,
three. Go play an
dude,
online game.
actually, bro, what we should do is now is like the recap.
No, that's actually the part that I've kind of been looking forward to be honest. I think that this week was probably like the biggest week for any person in the group's personal channels. I think it was big for the group channel. I think that the blitzes that we've been finding lately is awesome. The offensive plays people don't know what goes on behind like closed doors. They don't know what goes on in like the Skype chat. They don't know what goes on in the ebooks, obviously.
Right.
But like now it just seems like everybody is kind of like waking up like in the group, and they're realizing like, all right, like the Madden 17 season is like in full effect. Like it's time to start grinding certain things. Like at first a lot of it was just me posting on the group channel, but now it's just like everybody is getting their videos done early. Everybody's getting a different blitz to post.
Right.
Everybody's getting an offensive play. So it's like when you're on that channel, people they just have such a big variety of different things that are coming at them, just left, right, bam, all over
Explosion.
explosion.
Yeah,
All
bro, that's what I'm
over.
saying.
They're coming all over. That's why like the group channel was just such a big idea in my mind to do, and then being able to see like success on it already was like really cool. Like we hit 1,000 subscribers a week after really launching it, like or a week after Madden came out. Not even. I mean, it came out on the 23rd. Literally, I mean, I think actually like a week after we started releasing content on there, we reached 1,000 subscribers, which is like actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was super quick, and it was actually really cool too. I remember like sitting there waiting. I remember we hit like 700, and then you're like, bro, we're about to hit 1K, and I'm like, holy shit! Like it was just like I didn't even realize how quick it actually happened, you know?
Yeah, like I was eventually tweeting out, like, you better, we're so close, bro. You better get your ass in there. Like, you
Yeah,
better get it. Like, it's just, it's like a lot of people don't understand, like what the benefits are to it. Like, I think they do and they don't. Like, a lot of people are going to sit there and they're going to say, like, maybe like certain people only like, let's just say, example, some players only, or some people only like me as a YouTuber, so then when they watch other people, it's like, it's like different in a way, I guess you could
right.
say. Like when I watch Optic Big Timer, that's like my dude. Like I'll watch him any video. But then it's like if I go watch another guy that's playing the same game as him, it's not the same. It's not like the
Yeah, it's
same
not like that
humor.
personal. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Like especially like if you talk to them. But with the group channel, it's all like people with like the same mindset. Let's get out this free material. Let's get this, this offensive scheme out there. What's the next, big blitz that we found and put on there? Like that's the point of it. It's like I don't think a lot of people realize how beneficial it really is. Like me personally, and I don't mean to keep just talking about it, but me personally, like I use an offense that came off the group channel. Like I literally
Right.
watched the video and I now run that offense. It's like I changed my offensive playbook from the Titans to the Chargers simply because of Ish's offensive scheme. Like people don't realize like it's if it was able to benefit me and I'm taking like all day to lab stuff up, like it's going to benefit you in some way with a different blitz, with a different look at, there's 6 different people on the channel giving you different looks. Like
Right.
you're now in the mind of 6 different people and then you use your own stuff on top of it. Like you're using like 7 people's different stuff. You know what I mean? Like it
Right.
is kind of crazy. I like that a lot.
Well, now that we're all like indulged in this and we're talking about the group channel, I gotta ask you, it's gotta happen. What is your favorite video from the group channel of this week? Now, you don't think that you can't say like one of your own videos, but off of
Uh,
just the group
on
channel itself
like this
this week.
this week.
Yeah, since the last podcast, like any video in between the two podcasts.
I mean, did was his offensive scheme video after the podcast? Because
Yes.
that's legit my
Yes.
favorite video. I like recommend that for people. Like I've had people in my stream ask me about my offense, and I literally just linked them the video and was like, "This
Yeah,
is the offense I run."
bro,
Like
Jumbo
that's
is
probably my
ridiculous.
favorite one. I think that actually is
Well, that was
my
like
favorite one.
2 weeks ago, but then he did like a
A
gameplay with
Bills
it.
one. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
he did gameplay with the Chargers. Yeah, dude, Jumbo is absolutely ridiculous.
I like it a lot. The runs
It
out of
is
it are
so
really good.
ridiculous.
The passes are out about of it are like are really good too.
Right.
I even posted it on my channel because it showed the blitz. He
Hmm.
showed you how to run it. He showed you different reads. But like I posted on my
Blitz.
channel and was just like these are the reads that I make. Like let me tell you like oh this dude gets open against this dude because like he
Yeah,
showed a
like a
lot
little
of
bit more
different
into
schemes. Like he
right.
showed a lot of schemes in that video. He showed jumbo doubles tight slots. He showed like 4 different formations in the video. Y trips, I think. I don't know. He showed a lot. And then even with that, to the people that I don't know, to the people that don't go over to the channel too much, um, in that same playbook, that Chargers playbook, I'm pretty sure they have Y trips open. We also had like Gaming Authority drop like 8 videos this week in that Y trips like
Right.
offense. And then it's like if you don't like single back and you don't like jumbo where you didn't like his Y trips open, you still have my fork in the shotgun. And then yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean it's a crazy
You're
offensive
about to have something else too. Now that we got the
yeah, well,
Panthers single back tight slots, boy.
well, that's what I'm saying because now when that's what I'm saying like to the people that don't have the membership like I don't think they realize like how I think the way that people look at it. I actually had somebody DM me this. He actually asked me, he said, why he said why would you buy the membership when so much material is posted on YouTube for free? And I think what people don't realize as they just see like different blitzes coming on and different things like that is like that's like essentially like how would I word it without it sounding,
It's
like
basically like
bad?
a like
It's
an
like
appetizer, but like you're
exactly.
missing the main dish. Like if don't get me wrong, the formations that we've dropped, the blitzes that we've dropped is great, but if you're not getting the complementary stuff to it and the stuff that it's complementary to, then you're missing out without a doubt. Because if you just come out in the same stuff over and over again, if you're playing a really good player, they're gonna shut you down unless you find the complementary blitz to it,
Exactly,
or
exactly.
something that looks the same.
It's like I could put out a video and I could show you how to run the wide receiver fork on offense and beat man and zone and beat every single zone. But once your opponent like really figures out how to stop it, now you need another offense in that playbook to be
Right.
able to beat and beat a zone. So like when you get the membership and you get that ebook, now it's literally like if you have a computer, if you have your phone with you, you could have that open while playing and just
Right.
literally have it right next to you and say, all right, I ran wide receiver fork for the first 2 quarters. I was able to put up points, but he's figured it out. What do I need to go into next? It's like you literally slide up or down, and there's more
And there it all
more
is,
schemes for you. Yeah, that's what I like about it. That
What's
was that's the thing that I wish that I did better last year is keep some material like to the donators in a way. I think that's something I messed like this year. What I figured to do is obviously I released like the Buck Slant 3, which is
uh-huh.
every single person and
Yeah,
and their
every
little
person and their
brother that's
brother, yeah.
playing is running that blitz now after I posted it. But with that, what people don't have on YouTube right now is like the full scheme, how to stop the run, how to run coverage D and have it look identical, how to send in similar blitzes that look like that but get different types of pressure, and it's like that is
But you know what's really cool
essentially
that a lot of people don't like put together either? That I'm about to bust y'all some with the knowledge
this
stick.
shit's about to be like a
It's oh
huge explosion.
oh yeah, just prep it, get it ready. What
All
people
right,
don't
just go, bro.
understand is whenever we come out with all these formations and everything, there are a lot of them that don't come out like offensive and defensive wise. But what's really cool is whenever you get the premium membership, it's $15 to get all of the ebooks. And if you don't like that ebook, you could take a formation out of that book. You could take a formation out of that book. Take a formation out of that book. Find a book with the formations that you like, and then boom, you get yourself. You're basically making your own with the plays that we give you. You see what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
want me to be honest with you? I didn't even think about it like that. That does make
Yeah,
sense.
it's crazy. I mean, because I look at like your Y trips open. Y trips open is in the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook.
Like with the wide receiver fork and all.
Yeah, that's all in the
Yeah, that's where
Carolina
it's
Panthers
happening.
playbook. That's it's just ridiculous that if I don't make anything on the Y trips open and you have the premium membership, then you're getting all of the plays in the Y trips open, other than just the fork play, the wide
Yeah,
receiver
it does make
fork. Yeah,
sense.
it's
So,
ridiculous.
so what you posted, and I guess people got to know, like, is there more to it? You posted a like a lineman B gap that not many people in the game so far have
Even like
posted or even been able
people
to
are even
find.
believing that it's a thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is there more coming, or what's the deal with that? Because
There's
personally, I really don't know.
There's already more. There's like I'm not even kidding you. I posted another blitz on the group channel out of the same formation. That's a different blitz on the other side, which is already really cool. So if you guys didn't check that out, then there's two really nice complementary blitzes in the same formation. But this you're hearing it here first, dude. I don't even think I told you this yet, but I did find another gap blitz from a lineman out of a different formation.
Well, I'll be. It definitely makes me want to step in the lab. My favorite thing so far has just been like four man, either edge or B gap from like a cornerback or a safety. I'm liking those blitzes just simply because it's like you have really good coverage on the field, like two
Right.
yellow zones over the middle, QB spy even. I like their style of plays, but if I was able to get lineman gap pressure like every single
Right.
play, like I would much rather have that than just be like, oh, I'm gonna run this four-man blitz that may or may not get picked up this time. Like, no, screw that. I
Yeah.
want to run some of that lineman
A
B
little bit of
gap.
A gap, B gap,
Send in
man.
the Heaters,
Heaters,
and then just
explosions.
smack. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I would love
Explosions.
to do that. That's what I think.
But
That's what I think I really gotta I
what's
definitely gotta work on.
what's really cool is like out of that blitz, I have a 4-man edge sheet that looks exactly the same. So it's like people are gonna be expecting the edge sheet, then like they'll time it up. They're like, okay, well I have so and so to get rid of it before the edge sheet comes in, so I can send my running back out on a route, and everything is gonna be Gucci. And then next thing they know, a freaking A gap busts through, and they don't even have enough
Yeah.
time to get the ball off because it looks exactly the same. But that edge sheet is not going to be coming out for free,
That's what. Well, that see, it's
and
like
that's
what
where it comes down to, man. Like
that's
it's
the only reason why I like the membership idea over just individual ebooks. And this isn't like a stab at like, other websites or content creators, but when you get an ebook or if you're like purchasing a play, just like you don't want just one play. You don't just want that, Mike Scrape 3 press or that
and then
edge
just a bunch
pressure
of
blitz.
bullshit with it, like
Well, I'm saying
one
like
gap blitz.
you don't want to jump into like an ebook that's given to you and have a blitz out of 3-4 odd, and then one out of 3-4 under, and then one out
Right.
of nickel 3-3-5, and
Right,
then
you
big
gotta have
dime.
something with the same
You
look, something to
you
throw your
you
opponents off.
you essentially like, and if you guys want any advice from me, especially when getting ebooks or guides or even memberships for that matter, you want to make sure that you're getting like a full defensive scheme. Like you have full offensive
Exactly.
schemes, but you like people just underestimate defensive schemes. Everybody wants like that killer nano blitz that shoots to the A gap in 2 seconds, and they just think they can run that the entire
Quicker.
game. When it gets beat, it's like, what are we gonna do? Like, oh my
Exactly.
god.
Anybody can give you defensive plays, but if you don't have a scheme, which is multiple plays, and the knowledge to know when to run each play, you're gonna get picked apart. Like it's just how it's going to be. If you just run one play over and over again, you're gonna get picked apart.
I'll be honest with you, and this is super off topic, but I don't know how it happened, but I got a Sharpie marker in my hand, and
Uh-huh.
I know that you can get high by sniffing these things. I just don't know how, I'll be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I could tell you how, but that's probably not podcast material for a game
No, I
that's
don't think
rated
so
E.
either.
That's
It's just kind
definitely
of
not.
giving me a headache because I've just been sniffing it. So
That's
don't
not
worry.
podcast material.
Threw it away. The Sharpie
Very,
marker is
very
not
good.
here anymore. I just, I don't know.
Well,
I want this game to be. I tweeted this out actually a few days ago. I said I don't want to talk bad about Madden 17 anymore because it's true. I don't want to
uh-huh.
talk bad about the game
No one
anymore.
does,
It's like
really.
that's why on the podcast, like the other ones were like, in a way like negative because it was like number one, we didn't have the game yet. We're looking forward to it, but we didn't want certain things in the game. Then we get the game, we really just hate things that are about the game. Now it's just to the point where it's just like I'm not even mad or I don't like hate the game. I'm just more in that like disappointed mode. Like what I tweeted out
Uh-huh.
was like I hate to play a game and to like love a game that just has so much potential, but it just never reach like its full potential. Like it just never be as good as it can possibly be. Like
Right.
this game could be the best Madden to date, but for 2 weeks now, we've dealt with this run pass glitch. We've dealt with drop passes, fumbles, all this for 2 weeks, man.
Uh-huh.
I don't get it. I know they got to do that thing with the license or whatever. They got to get approved for a patch, but like, oh, two
I
weeks of this, man.
I don't know
It's
what
unplayable.
it's like. The run pass glitch has been a known thing. We talked about it on the first podcast after all, didn't we? It's
I
been
think so.
2 weeks already since like that podcast.
Well, I think we talked about my run pass glitch, not the game's run pass
No,
glitch.
we still knew that it was no, we talked about it.
Uh,
We talked about yours first, but then
Maybe
we
that
talked
Sharpie
about
mark is really fucking me up.
bro, it's kids getting to you, bro, explosions. But
um,
yeah.
but no, I think the one thing that I don't even want to say that I don't even want to say that I'm worried about it because I know this is gonna sound like super messed up, but I'm just gonna post the glitch again if it doesn't get
Oh
patched.
my god.
Like if
No,
my
bro, just like
play,
leave it. Leave it for like a week and then just post it like a week later.
that's what I'm saying. Like if the play that if the play that I have that tells you the run pass. If that doesn't get patched, but this hold your R2 or your right trigger to see if the names are there, or if not, if that gets patched and my play doesn't, like I wouldn't even know what to say about EA because I'm not trying to be that guy, but like that video has like 10,000 views. Like people are watching that video and people are getting mad. You know how many people tweeted that at
Rex.
Rex? Like and it's nothing against him, but like goddamn, like what needs to happen for you to patch that play? Listen, if it doesn't, I'm gonna post it again, and it's literally to the point where it's like clearly posting it one time and people getting mad wasn't enough. If we just posted a second time and people get really pissed off about it,
Right?
maybe something. Another thing that I seen on Twitter that somebody said is giving players like I don't even know how to word it, like a compensation or something like that for all of the struggles at the beginning of this game, like how poor this game actually was.
Uh-huh.
Don't know what they could do, don't know what they would do, but I kind of feel like in a way the game is to the point where I feel like I kind of do deserve like freaking send me a million coins on what or something like or give me 15 packs for free, you know? Like, give me something for this struggle that I've been on these I, I don't know. I don't want to
I'm just
talk bad
trying to
about
say,
it.
man, just slide an elite into my pack, and I will for sure give you my setups, Rex.
Yeah,
Whenever
well,
slide me some elites, boy.
yeah, juice my packs up just a little bit. I've opened up. I wish I could check on Mutthead, but I'm pretty sure you said they don't count until like the actual release date. So like EA Access didn't, the packs you opened didn't count
It
or something.
still
I don't
wasn't
know.
working for me.
Well, yes, that's my point. I swear to you, I've opened like 50 pro packs. That's a lie. Like 25 to 30 pro packs, and I pulled one elite. It was Alshon Jeffrey, and I want to like give him away. Like I want to kind of do a giveaway with him because I don't want him. Like it's Alshon Jeffrey. Who are you? You know what I mean? You're not a tier one receiver. You're like, you know what I mean? You're on like the same level as, nah, you're like a tier two receiver. But still, like, I don't want his bum ass on my team. Like, what is it? And this year, it doesn't even matter, bro. He's going to drop open passes regardless. Let me just throw a silver player there. He's going to do the same
Yeah.
thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, bro. But I feel like elites aren't that different from just silver or gold players. I feel like I'm gonna sit here. I can throw, D money as wide receiver,
Can I
silver
roast you real
75
fast?
overall. What?
You're wrong.
Am
Alshon
I actually?
Jeffrey is A1 as shit, first of all. He's incredibly good
I
this
would
year.
not. I wouldn't put him up there with like
Okay,
Antonio, with Dez,
okay,
with
as far as mud cards, bro,
well, mud cards. I
he
don't
is
know.
an absolute beast. Like
I'm saying in
that's one
real
of the
life,
best
not.
receiver.
But
Okay, even in real life, okay, you sound dumb right now. Like you're actually upsetting me.
I don't think that no, but I categorize my receivers in a different way. I only have like five elite receivers, and then it goes down to tier two where there's a bunch of
All
them.
right, okay. Well, let me hit you with some knowledge real quick. Are you ready?
I don't want to hear
I had pizza for lunch today.
it. I like. All right, let's just get something out of the way. All right, I tweeted this out. I even argued with somebody about this in my YouTube comments. Dak Prescott is the next Joe Montana. Do you agree or do you disagree?
I'm about to end the call.
I feel like you kind of gotta believe it, you know? Like you
Bro,
gotta
they
believe
have
it as a
two
Cowboys
complete
fan.
different play styles. At least say it's like Steve Young or something. Pick someone who has his play style.
Yeah,
No.
I think that Dak Prescott's like the next
Stop.
Joe Montana.
Stop. They don't even have the same play style. That's the only thing
It's
that
it's
annoys
just
me.
like it's just like you gotta look at it and you just gotta say like Romo's he pretty much died. He has to retire. I think he has 2 years left on his contract, maybe. I
We
think.
should go look at his injuries in
Yeah.
like the past 10 years.
Oh, we don't got to take a look at that. I would just kind of be a little upset trying to look at it. It's just like, you know, it's not that I truthfully believe that Dak Prescott's going to be the next Joe Montana, but it's just like I got to like be optimistic about it. Is it optimistic, pessimistic? I'm looking at a glass half full. Is what like you can't. I don't know. You can't just, dude. He is the Joe Montana, like the Super Bowl Joe Montana, but he is the preseason version of
I'm
him.
gonna be honest. You're out of your mind,
Dak
bro.
Prescott
At
is throwing
least,
like
at
11
least say
touchdowns,
he's
zero
like Steve Young.
interceptions.
At least say it's Steve Young because they have the same play style. That's what's annoying me. Yes, I think he's
Steve
playing
Young
very
isn't
well.
Steve Young isn't, the second greatest of all time though. Joe Montana is.
I think Steve Young is better than Joe Montana, without a
Yeah,
doubt.
I don't know. Debatable.
Without a doubt, they both had like a
All
complete
listen,
different play
all I'm
style,
saying
so
is
it's
this:
kind of hard to compare the two.
if I'm grading my top five quarterbacks of all time, I'm going Tom Brady. I'm going Dak Prescott. I'm
Uh,
going Joe Montana.
and then Tony Romo.
Tony Romo would be number five, not number four. Johnny Manziel at number four, and Romo at five. And then you could argue about it, but I don't know. A lot of those players haven't really had a chance to shine in the NFL. Romo is a great quarterback. He just dies every time he's on the field. He just isn't it crazy that RG3 is always hit with the injury jokes, but Romo isn't
In
as much?
in reality, in the past 2 years, well, I guess 3 years, 2013 through 2015, he's had 31 injuries. I don't even want to
Uh,
take the time to read Romo. I don't even want to take the time to read them all out, to be
well,
honest. Like that's
how I just think it's crazy that RG3 his logo used to literally be RG
and the
and then a
handicaps.
handicap sign. But there's no way that he gets injured as much as Romo
But he
does.
gets injured like on a more severe level.
Yeah, in a more severe level, but Romo
And
hasn't
Romo's
played in the past two
I'm gonna
seasons.
be honest, bro. Like I hate Romo, but he's a lot tougher.
No, I love him, dude. He's like my role model in life.
Stop.
No, he's not. But I don't know,
If
man. It's
anything, bro,
like,
Trevor Seedman should be your role model.
yeah.
Now you're
Uh,
talking
so
about nothing to something.
so back to Madden, right? Know what
Uh-huh.
else kind of got me mad?
Okay.
What is up with the reward system on MUT, Draft Champ, and Draft Champion? Why in
It
MUT do
sucks,
you
dude.
play? Why in MUT do you play 10 games? You get a jersey, I believe, one pro pack, I believe. But again, you're playing 10 games.
It depends on your season. It depends on like
Yeah.
what you're in, depending on like your rewards. You get better things depending on like what string you're in. But
Well, no, I'm literally pretty sure like there's a picture of the rewards, like 1 through 10 wins. If you got 10 wins, you
oh
got a
really?
jersey, pro pack, 5,000 coins. But how come when you win a draft champions, and you only have to do 6 wins, you get like two pro packs, contracts. I don't think you get coins, but event master stuff from MUT Master. Like, but you get
Uh
like one event master thing, but you play 10 games in MUT. What is that? It's so much harder to win 10 games and only lose two than to win six and lose two.
to be honest, the way that they have like Mud Master this year is like really dumb. The Event Master is so dumb.
Well,
It's
it takes a long time.
it's Mud Master. Why
Yeah,
do I
why do
gotta
you have
play
to
draft
play that?
champions? Why do I have to
I
play
guess.
salary cap? It's
I don't
Mud
know.
Master, not salary cap master. Like that's what really annoys me. Like I don't have a problem. Like I'll play it, but
But it's
I'll
still
shut up
MUT
and play
cards,
it.
though.
But
It's like,
it's not Mutt, bro. Like Mutt Master, you're supposed to be playing Mutt online, not draft champ. Like I guess it's like their way of making it easier for people to get it with that don't have like overpowered teams. That's not what it's about.
or they're just advertising in a way for those other game modes. Like, hey, play draft
Well,
champions
those
if
game
you're a
modes are
hardcore MUT guy.
stupid,
No, I like them. I
bro.
like both game modes. I
I'm gonna
like
be
draft
honest. I like
champions.
draft champs more than I like salary cap. Salary cap is horrible.
No, I like salary cap more than draft champions because I cannot stand playing salary cap or draft champions when I don't have a playbook that I can
I
use.
like that. I think that's fun
I
because I know that other people also don't have like a playbook that they could
no,
use. But
I
bro,
literally played a guy that was blitzing me because he legit knew what playbook he was
but
in, and I'm
listen,
sitting there in like a 5-2 playbook, scratching my dang head,
bro, I got
slapping
5-2
myself in the
heat, so all you
face.
had to do was ask. But Look, this is what you got to understand. That's why you got to buy this $15 premium membership to get all the ebooks for the whole year. Because then when you play Draft Champs, there is no way that you will not come across a playbook that we have blitzes in, or we don't have blitzes in, or we don't have offensive plays in, you know?
Motherfucker, just make a
I'm just
goddamn
trying to
commercial
say.
about it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's what I'm
Just make
trying
a
to do.
goddamn commercial about
Every
it.
every video I make is a commercial. Another one.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Like, what else has happened in Madden this week that is just generally worth talking about? I feel like I'm just so out of the loop right now because I just don't even play the game, man. Like the nickel 2-4-5 is ran all the time. I'm sure once your B gap lineman blitz starts getting blown up, everybody in the world is gonna run that, and they founded that too 3 months ago. And then
And
you're gonna
Madden
have
12.
yeah, and then you're gonna have once this fumble thing gets figured out, oh my, I'm gonna be rumbling and stumbling and bumbling all over the like. I don't know, man. I want to play the game online just to enjoy myself, but shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know this is like a Madden podcast, but I have so much more fun playing CS:GO and H1Z1 than playing. I love the game, man. I said it earlier. I love the game, and I hate that I like a game so much, but I cannot say. I don't want to say I can't say anything positive about it, but goddamn. Like, is there anything positive that you could say about Madden
Uh,
17?
it's something new.
Yeah, but it's
It's newer doesn't always mean better. I can assure you that,
well,
but
that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
it's
if
annoying, dude. It
if
really
Madden
is.
17 had like the same graphics and the same like mechanics, but they literally copied Madden
I just
16
would
onto Madden 17 and
just
just
patch the
toned down it,
blitzes. I wouldn't even
patched
care.
all the patched the blitzes and the aggressive catches. Oh, I'm dude.
If
Huh.
they would have just toned down the aggressive catches and just wiped the blitzes, like, wiped the slate and made us find new blitzes, I wouldn't really care. But
Yeah.
I don't want to make this another time where we rant about the nano detection. But just to make sure everybody knows, it's bullshit.
Yeah, they're gonna tone it down.
They have to, bro. That shit
I
makes
think a
no
few other I think
sense.
a few other people were saying that too. Like a few other people were saying they have to tone it down. Like I
It
said,
just
man,
doesn't make sense,
I
bro.
I think I said it in the last podcast, if I'm not mistaken. I literally sent in a stock blitz and my
Yeah.
dude froze up. I don't the way that they worded the nano detection thing, and if people didn't watch the video, you may not have known this, but it's generally based off like adjustments that are being made. And that's why EA said that stock blitzes work better because you're not going to have that nano detection thing done to you because it's a stock blitz doesn't take adjustments, people moving around, crashing a certain way, re-blitzing this guy, blah blah. So stock blitzes look like they would work better. But I ran a stock blitz and my guy was a linebacker B gap on the left hand
Yeah, and they
side and
still
he
get frozen,
froze
dude.
up. I
They literally
I don't
still
know.
get frozen. That's what I don't understand. It has I think it has nothing to do with like adjustments and movements and putting people in right places. I just think that if it comes in too quick for EA standards, then they get stopped.
Well, the fucking block sheds come in faster than some
That's what I'm
blitzes this
saying,
year.
bro. Like, and I don't want, like I said, I really don't want to turn it into like nano blitzing detection is bullshit. But whenever you time a snap perfectly, there should not be nano detection. That shit makes no sense. Like if
Here's the
you,
thing. This is what I'm thinking.
that's
Ready?
dumb.
I'm thinking that EA is looking at this way differently than what we are. I think that EA is gonna have the nano detection thing in until about January, like mid-January, maybe beginning February, because it's gonna be after. Right now is a big selling point. Up until December during the season is a big selling point. Once you get to like January and February, sales start to go down. That's where they just unleash hell and just turn off the nano detection thing and just let anybody just fucking scream through the gaps. You know, I think that like I think that the way they might have looked at it is people aren't going to come back to the game if blitzes aren't in the game. So or people will come back if blitzes aren't in the game, and now that they have people's attention, like, oh, dudes are on YouTube and they're only posting edge pressure blitzes, or it. They're only posting, B gaps from a linebacker, or these ebooks are sending 7 people. It's just like I feel like it's like a way for them to just be like, hey, we did what you mother frickers wanted. Now buy our game again.
I don't know if you
I think
know
it
this,
probably
but
works.
I'm still sending A gaps.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's not as easy to do as it was
Oh no,
last
not
year.
at all. I
So that's what I'm
mean,
saying.
not
I
at
think a
all.
lot of a lot of people complained, a lot of people were upset about it, and now in this new game, they wanted it to be like there's no blitzes. So EA was like, "We'll take it out. We'll take out those blitzes, but you have to buy our game." And now, you know, if their sales are up, they'll just say, "All right, unleash the hounds. Everybody go balls to the wall and just start finding A gaps." Who knows? Honestly, who
Right.
knows? I just the only thing that bothers me about EA with the nano blitzing thing is you have so many people that are like close to you, I guess you would say, like the people that work with
Uh-huh.
EA, the creators of blitzes, ebooks, different things like that, the guys that are like close with them. They all obviously want these blitzes in the game, and it's like you just completely like hit them with this nano detection thing. You can't get this blitz in. You can't do this. You can't do that. You completely wipe that out, and now it's like all the guys that are close to you are just going to be mad at you and bitch at you. And it's like the only people you're really pleasing are like your everyday guy that really probably doesn't even know who you are. Like, I mean, how many people like before I started playing the end of last year is when I found out who Rex even was. You know what I
Damn.
mean? Like I feel like a lot of dude, like, all right, just personally, like I said, I have a lot of friends that play this game. Like I literally was watching my friend play Madden the other day. If I asked him who was creating the game, he would have no idea. Like I, it's like I don't know. I feel like by putting in this nano detection thing, you're screwing over. You're not screwing them over because people are still going to make their sales on copies and their memberships on their ebooks and everything like that. But it's just like you're taking out something that everybody likes that you're close with, just to benefit people that really just don't know who you are. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like you're benefiting the people that just don't know who you are. They just get on this game and they play daily, and
That was
I don't
my
know.
complaint before, and you basically told me to fuck myself. But now you're starting to come around, dude. You're starting to understand that, and it's not even like only this game. It's just like people, like just game developers in general. I just think cater a little bit too much towards like a casual audience than people who are going to be on and playing, like the loyal audience, the people who get on and play all year round that don't stop playing in
Which are the
December.
competitive players?
Those are the people you should be listening to, because
Competitive
that's
players.
if you when you look at games like CS:GO and like League of Legends, like big games, that's
Competitive players.
yeah, that's mostly competitive. They listen to
Competitive players.
them. They don't listen to the average player. Like it's
The
just
competitive players.
exactly.
They listen to competitive players.
They don't hear.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't want to complain about it. It's not even complaining about the game. But listen, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Rex did say that if I wanted to, that I could go down to the EA Sports studio and hang out for a day, or maybe an hour. I don't freaking know. What I'm thinking is, if I go down there, I'm going into that studio and I am vlogging and I'm playing 20 questions with them, and every single question is going to be, why don't you just put in a section to where people can learn how to stop blitzes?
They do. It's called the Gatorade Skills Trainer, the pre-snap drills. They
Is that a
tell
real
you,
thing?
yes, it's been in the game since like Madden 13.
Yeah, but like when you just first ever put the game in and they make you do like that solo thing. I don't do it personally. I pause it and I quit out. But you know how like they make you do that offline thing? Like I think this year was like the Cowboys versus the Rams, and you have to
Something like
complete
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that during that is when they need to just be like, this is how you slap trick. And dude, if they gave out the beta this year to have people find blitzes and to have people find bugs, dude, take somebody that sends you a blitz last year, right? Like that's in the beta, have them send you a blitz and put that blitz, like have the computer run it against somebody and
Right.
make them have to stop it. Like literally make them have to do the proper things to stop that blitz. So people are like, okay,
I mean, it's
Like,
so common sense. Like, if a blitz comes in, try sliding to the right. If that doesn't work, slide to the left. That doesn't work, crash middle. You know, it should never take you more than 3 possessions to stop it. Like 3 is just like overkill. Like that's the biggest number I could think of. That's like maybe possible, or you're not like a complete idiot if it takes you more than 3. But
all I'm saying is this. Now that this is going up on my channel, it's going up on VD's channel and the group channel. If any of you sim players, right, this is going to get me into a lot of trouble. I think I said that last time. If any of you guys think in the slightest bit that anything that I posted on my channel has been an exploit or something that you can't stop, you are formally invited onto the podcast to literally have like a live debate about it, because I feel like people in my comment sections that say that, something's unfair, typically it doesn't actually make sense. Like, I feel
yeah,
like the argument eventually just ends because they don't have the
you know
answer.
what I want to
You know?
do? Next time someone tries coming in here and telling me that like my A gap is unfair or it's impossible to stop or something like that, don't. It's like if you can't figure out how to stop it or pick it up, then get off the game and stop complaining. That's just how I feel. I mean,
Can
I
you
I
can
know
I
I'm
just
an
be honest
ass.
with you real quick?
Uh
I was just super busy in that moment untangling my earbuds, so I didn't hear a word that you just said.
huh. Okay.
But
Okay.
but nah, I definitely agree. Like, I think that if they just put something in the beginning of the game or made you do like the Gatorade skills thing before entering MUT, like how they made you do the opening day stuff,
Uh
I
huh.
think that would
Just
just
something
be
more relevant, you know?
that would be dope, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna say, yo, fam. Here's the idea. Write it
All
down.
right.
Jot it down on the notes. I'm gonna go up to the big whiteboard. I'm gonna jot it down myself,
Right.
and then
Put the
tell them
little
to
X and
jot
the
it down
O's,
too.
and then draw some explosions, you know?
Nah, the explosions are gonna be printed out on a piece of paper
Paper.
that
Oh, okay.
I literally sit there with tape already on them, and I go, and I just
So,
smack it on the
so
whiteboard.
like check this out in the Gatorade like skills trainer all the way on the like one of the last ones is called
Right,
pre-play, and the first
right,
one is called pass protection adjustments. The
all
pass
right,
protection adjustments lets you adjust your offensive line to block pressure that
all right,
may be coming to you.
all right.
Uh-huh.
So, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that
All right,
it's always been here, and
people
EA
just don't
is,
use it.
yeah, so people are just like complaining, but it's always been there.
I think you just found my video to do soon.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Motherfucker, you gotta do the slide
Uh-huh.
protection tutorial. Don't picture me.
Uh-huh.
Just do the slide protection. Now,
Uh-huh.
I don't know what I was just doing. What? All right, so
Uh-huh.
listen.
Uh-huh.
So the way that this works, I think we got about 13 minutes left.
Uh-huh.
What didn't we go over in this podcast?
You know what I think we should
That
go over?
what?
Like ebook progress and like what we actually plan on releasing and stuff like that.
All right, well, just tell everybody what we pretty much have done right now is a bunch of material done by yours truly, the four-man blitzing goat, because every single one of my
E
blitzes is essentially a four-man
right.
blitz.
4-man edge sheet.
Four-man edge heat or four-man beat out from a linebacker or a cornerback. But essentially, what I got done right now is I have a Buffalo Bills defensive ebook that has like a whole beginner section that's going to teach you different things,
Uh-huh.
how to, make assignments on cornerbacks, linemen, linebackers,
Got my
how to
phone.
switch players different ways, how to re-blitz people, how to do different things like that, how to even find a concept using these blitzes. The Buffalo Bills playbook right now, I believe it has over 30 play. I want to say over 40, but I'm not sure. I think it probably has 40 videos in it, but I'm pretty sure it has like 30 like in-depth like blitzes in it. Same exact thing for the New England Patriots defensive playbook that I know a lot of people like. And then on offense, we have like a Chargers guide that has a scheme from myself, a scheme from Ish De La Ish, or like a bunch of schemes from Ish, and then a scheme from Gaming Authority. So it's like, if you wanted the memberships or if you wanted any of the individual guides, at least now you know what you're going to be getting. And a lot of it you could just look at either my channel, VD's channel, Gaming Authority's channel, Ish's channel. Look at what we're posting and just know that whatever's going up on YouTube, there's going to be something better than that and more in depth in a Google document or inside of a membership, you know?
Right.
And I personally think if you ask anybody that has the membership, like personally, I've gotten, Mello is like the perfect example. I feel like I talk about him too much, or it's not to you that I talked to about, but he said it inside of my stream before, like that the ebook, he loves the ebook. He generally likes the ebook. I feel like once you get your hands on it and you're able to see like what is generally inside of it, like that's where it's a big deal. Like, you could search on YouTube all day. You could look through my blitzes all day on YouTube, and you'll get a few wins from it. You'll be able to put something together on your own from it. But with an ebook, you're literally like hand-fed schemes, blitzes,
Uh-huh.
concepts, like adjustments that you could do, different things like that, which I think a lot of people are missing out on right now. But nothing you can do. Wait till a preview comes out, my man. I'm
Hey.
telling you, there's gonna be explosions everywhere.
Every single freaking section of the picture. That should be like the next thumbnail for your video. Just nothing but explosions.
Just one explosion in the video with no text whatsoever, but people know what's coming.
Oh yeah, that's what they should. They better, you know.
I just don't. All right, listen, guys. If you guys don't know why there's an explosion in every single thumbnail of mine, and if you guys don't know why there's an
Explicit podcast.
explosion literally behind the Explicit podcast, is I forget what BD said to me before, but he was like, I think he said like it makes it look clickbaity because there's an explosion. So I literally made a thumbnail for him with like 6 explosions inside of the thumbnail. Like one was where the kicker held the ball, one was where the kicker's foot was, one was behind the Madden 17. Like I don't know. I like the explosion look. It just makes it look cooler,
I
you
just like
know?
how it's the same explosion every time. It's like there's only one explosion allowed. There can't be another one.
I can get other explosions, but it just takes away from the joke of it, you know?
I know. I agree. I like the one explosion. It's definitely it's beautiful.
No, I agree. I mean,
There's
look,
none better.
where are you gonna get a cooler explosion at? You tell me in the comments. Where are you gonna get a better explosion? Well, off Google,
You don't. You
but
don't.
no, but this one is pretty cool. I resize it sometimes. Sometimes in my thumbnails they're super big. Other times they're just they're wee
Like a
little
little,
guys.
yeah, like a little
So,
one.
I mean, it's what it is. All I got to do is this. All I want to do is ask the podcast listeners, guys, to those who made it this far, number one, you to bomb. Literally,
E.
explosion on the screen. It's for you guys. Trust me. Number two, where or what would you guys like us to talk about in the next episode? And what would you guys like us to go over? Then what we have to get different people to come onto the podcast. So definitely let me know like people that you guys want to hear from. Like, I mean, it can't be anybody that hates me, obviously.
So
So
basically, no one in the Madden community.
nobody in the Madden community. Nah, there's a lot of people in the Madden community, but you guys got to let us know because listen, listening to me and BD is all right sometimes. Obviously, he
All the
gets
time.
annoying sometimes, but
Hey.
like grabbing, a different because like we can grab people from the group. They're just like there's nothing wrong with them. They just work all the time.
Wants to join, man?
Nobody wants to join in on the fun, man. I'm telling y'all, one of you guys could come in for all that I care. We could talk about anything. We could talk about literally anything. I don't know. You guys have to let me know in the comment sections below on Twitter. It doesn't matter. Let me know. Do you guys want to see like a third person on the podcast? And I mean at all times. Like talking to VD, I can only do it for so long without, before I start yawning and, closing my eyelids and all that. But I think that we need another member to try to entertain these guys.
Kill yourself.
Cause I don't listen. I'm an entertaining dude. I'm literally, and I mean this. I think I'm like the funniest guy on the planet.
All
I
right,
think
let's
that
just wrap this up now.
I think that Kevin Hart
Let's wrap
doesn't
it
have
up.
shit on me.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap
All
it
right,
up.
all right, all right. Kevin Hart doesn't have shit on me. Um, and I know I'm the funniest, but I think we had another guy on here. You guys gotta let me know in the comment section below. If you guys do
Dude,
not, let me
look,
know.
I'm already the funniest person that there is in the world.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the Explicit podcast episode 3.
Tree.
If you guys didn't enjoy the podcast, at least let us know in the comment sections. Don't dislike the video. Just
Feel
say I
free
didn't like
to
it
write it
because
down on
I'll
a nice
just
piece of
delete it.
paper.
Yeah, do something. Let us know.
Put it in a
Tweet us on
bottle.
Twitter. We need a third
Proceed
guest.
to
If you
shove it up
want to
your
be a
ass.
part of the podcast, let me know in the comment sections below. If you guys want a third guest, let me know who you want on the podcast,
Jesus.
and we'll see what we could do to get them in here. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. Do not forget, and if you're listening to this on the group channel, thank you guys so much for paying attention to the group channel. If you guys are
Hey.
not, and if you're on my channel, if you're on BD's channel,
Hey.
make sure you go into the description below. You
No.
smack and you click on that link that
Yes.
goes to the group channel, and you absolutely kill that red subscriber button on the group channel. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Do not forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, do not forget to subscribe to the group channel. And as always, guys, this was D Money, and notoriously known as the most annoying person on the planet.
You.
That wasn't how that was supposed to go. And their co-host.
VD.
We'll see you guys next week. All right, wrap.